Yeah, the Constitution is special because, especially with the free exercise and establishment clauses, it was specifically intended to create some separate protection for people of faith. It was interesting because in the early days of our country, notwithstanding that Bill of Rights, there was a lot of religious discrimination in our country. People forget that it was illegal for Catholics to hold office in some states, that we had one Catholic justice in the first 150 plus years of our country's history because of discrimination and bigotry towards Catholics. But the Constitution was built to protect our exercise of the faith, and we have a really robust protection today. If you look at the Supreme Court, I haven't updated the numbers, but it's something like 23 of the last 24 cases involving some kind of a religious liberty dispute, whether it was a religion clause case or a free speech case. The religious proponent won that case. So it does provide protection. And the checks and balances that the Constitution provides is probably the best procedural mechanism that we could come up with to prevent men of bad will and women of bad will from turning our country into a cesspool. It doesn't always work. The thing that we have to remember is that there is no constitutional system that we could design that would properly cabin the human propensity to concupiscence and lust and violence and all these things. The government is only as good as the people are. And so we should cherish our Constitution because it's one of the best in the world and it does protect liberty. We're one of the freest people that's ever lived in the history of humankind. But at the same time, not put our hope and trust in it, put our hope and trust only in God, because it's only through goodness and charity and truth and religion that any country can survive, no matter how good their founding document.